The fashion industry is adapting to the new normal amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And joining me live now via Zoom is renowned Filipino fashion designer Mark Bumgarner. Glad you could join us this morning, Mark. First, let's talk about how the pandemic affected the fashion industry. What has your experience been of it over the past few months?
Well, yeah, as we know, the fashion industry is one of the first industries to really get hit by this COVID-19 crisis. Based on like just conversations I've had with other friends that are designers, now some don't even have access to go to work because they can't go to where their studios are located. There's also some big uncertainties for our future, wherein due to the whole implementation of the social distancing measures, weddings and events and stuff are kind of not in the near future yet. So it's a challenge for us to kind of figure out what the next step is, even though we don't really know what's going to be happening a week or 2 weeks from now.
Well, you've really made the most of it, and you started something called the Armor Project. Tell us about that and how you started it.
Well, so the first month and a half when the lockdown started, we did our own part as a team, wherein we did donations of medical PPEs for our frontliners. So about a month and a half into doing that, we kind of started thinking about, as a business, what can we do next to kind of, move forward in terms of keeping everything kind of normal as per se, survival mode of the business. And my partner and I came up with the Armor Project, but we at first didn't know which way to go with it. And then we ended up deciding, we have to kind of give the everyday person or the normal person an extra layer of protection. So we came up with the Armor Project, not to sell as medical PPEs, but to offer it to the normal person to use, on your errand, like going to the bank or going to the groceries. And for me, it's been kind of exciting and a new territory because I've never done menswear and outerwear, and this is what most of the products are. It was really good to get to see the interest of especially the male market in this, and a lot of the orders have been like couples, husbands and wives trying to get like matching outfits and stuff. So in a way, it's like our silver lining in this whole process with me.
Right. Do you see this as the direction that the fashion industry is going to take over, I don't know, maybe the rest of the year?
For sure, I do. Fashion is always a reflection of the times, and it's in these kinds of events that pushes fashion forward, to a new direction. Because whether we like it or not, protective clothing right now, practicality and longer lasting designs are here to stay in our collective consciousness. I mean, this is not just going to be for this year. I see this going on for a little longer than that.
All right. And if anybody's interested in buying your protective gear, where can they go?
They can either email us info.bumgarner@gmail.com, or my social media, which is my most used platform, my Instagram, at Mark Bumgarner. I usually post all of my updates on my IG stories through that.
All right. Good to know. Thank you for joining us and for waking up extra early this morning, Mark Bumgarner.